So you're the exact project that we're talking about here that's trying to shortcut stuff. Listen.
I'm sorry. You don't even know me, so please, don't make assumptions.
But you did the same thing.
You did the same thing. You literally, I want you guys to understand. I want you guys to, I want you guys to understand.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Stop
You people in this room.
No. Literally.
Oh, literally.
Adam,
Yes.
you cannot keep giving her a platform here because you have to allow me to speak. Listen. I want you guys to understand. What you just said. I want you guys to understand what you've just said.
Oh, if you're going to say stuff about me, then I'm going to justify myself too, right?
You won't let me talk. You won't give me 10 seconds.
Oh, please.
You live.
Be ready to hear my
She also came with the songs, though. She opened up.
Okay, listen. I want you guys to understand before she gets rude and interrupts again, what you just saw. You see a person that runs a project that has a media sheet attacking someone else who has a media sheet. You guys understand the problem with this. First of all, we have not had a single sponsored video since January of last year, or January of this year. We pledged not to do any. We gave away 100% of our YouTube profits this year to our NFT community. 100%. Okay? The fact is that you have people that talk nonsense, that don't know us, that try to throw us under the bus. Meanwhile, I'm working with politicians and regulators trying to fix the space. You have loudmouth people that don't grasp what they're talking about, trying to get attention, and they're the real toxicity. If you don't know a person and you don't have proof of something they've done, and you're out here saying and accusing on Twitter, you are the problem. You are the reason why there's no trust in this space. This is the reason why every single person up here that I know are good people, we all get attacked nonstop. Here's the issue. There was a lawsuit filed. I did a video called Pam. The project, the day I released the video, they changed the smart contract. It was a totally different project after we released the video. A guy, a Tozy, makes a video about me. In the video, he literally accuses me of doing sponsored content without disclosing. That was the one thing we wanted him to just remove. That's all we wanted him to remove that. That was a lie and it was false. And yet it turned into a narrative of people attacking me nonstop because of a lawsuit, because someone told 9 truths and 1 lie. Where's the accountability for the lie? Where is the accountability for people to be able to make up whatever they want about us because we're popular people in the space? That is wrong. To be able to nonstop attack people and people not be able to defend themselves, that is the problem in crypto. We have to be able to defend ourselves, and people get pissed at me because I actually defend myself. And why do I do that? Because I'm defending the integrity of every person on the stage.
Let's go.
I'm defending the integrity.
Yep.
And meanwhile, you have just someone who comes in here so vitriolic. She's so mad, she's so angry, and she's doing the exact same stuff she's accusing me of. How many people who are...
I am not doing the same thing. And you know what? I don't need a mic, right?
You didn't even listen to his explanation.
Oh, please,
He just explained what happened.
No.
Do you know what a smart contract is?
Take 10 seconds.
Do you know what a smart contract is?
Check it. Where's the evidence? Let's hear it. Where's the evidence? Give the evidence. Give the evidence. This is your moment.
Okay.
Prove.
Time to shine, baby. Time to shine, baby.
Show me the media sheet and say that's evidence.
All right, let's go and see, right? So guys, you can just go and check all the evidence posted by Zach XBT.
A thread from a year ago.
It doesn't matter whether it's a year ago, right?
Hold on. When you do
Please
this...
go and check all the evidence.
Okay, so you're a child molester. You're a child molester. You're a child molester.
Okay, can you let me complete that?
No, I don't have to back it up with evidence. It's just something that I said.
You know
This
what?
woman is a child molester. She's a
Oh my God.
She's a
Look
murderer.
at you, you're shaking. You know when people shake? Those are psychological evidences. You know when you're wrong, you
No,
shake.
it's because of angry
Shake.
and baseless accusations.
No, it's not baseless. Okay, you know what?
So someone can tweet
So
something.
why-
So someone can
It's
tweet
not
something
tweet.
that's accurate.
It's not. Oh, he has.
Present it right here, right in front of her.
Hey,
Right here. I'm not saying anything that I want to say about somebody, and it's okay. I don't have to present real evidence. All I have to do is make an accusation that she's extorting people and embezzling money, and people accept it as true because I make it a tweet. That's the problem. That's the problem with Web 2.
Why don't you try that, right? Try that.
That's what you're doing to me right now. You are literally trying that. Yes, guys. No, I did not. Guys, this is.
Yo,
So are you saying that I got paid? Are you saying I got paid? Are you saying that I got paid by FTT? Are you saying that I got paid by FTX? Excuse me, sir. I'm asking you a question. Are you, when you say the word shill, do you mean that I was paid to promote that token? What's that? Adam, you gotta let me finish. Okay, so what you're saying is the equivalent. What you're saying is, sir, is the equivalent of someone giving an honest opinion on a coin is shilling. This is the problem. I've been attacked. Okay. So let's go back. So you think that I'm sitting in front of a computer and I make a video, and as soon as I do it, I'm sitting there, click sell. You don't understand my life. I have zero time to do that. I have 50 employees. I have not managed my own crypto in almost 2 years. Yeah. But the point is you don't. But you're right. You're correct. You're correct. The point is you don't know, and the fact that the default is to accuse is the problem. Guys, I made a video 2.5 months ago saying that we got rid of FTT, we got rid of Solana because we found out new information. We are in a place in crypto where I cannot even make a video about a coin that people want to know about without people saying it's a shill. I can't literally provide an informational video organically about something we may be interested or our audience may be interested in without everyone saying that it's a problem. That's a gigantic problem. We're crypto content creators. We can't make content on crypto. Guys, I thought FTT was great. I thought FTX was great. And you know what happened? We got new information. When you get new information, I have the ability to be able to change my opinion. Yeah. I don't understand what the problem is. I don't understand the problem. I want you to understand, sir, really what you're doing is you're really saying that we can't give our opinion on things. And that's unfortunate. No, you just said that I shilled FTT. Okay, me neither. I also never had an FTX account. I've never had an FTX account. We've never had $1 in FTX. I thought FTT had a lot of promise because they added in Ledger X, a derivatives trading platform where they should be able to annex leverage trading in the United States. And I thought that would be a great way for the utility of the token to come to fruition. Guess what? We didn't know it was a giant scam. But you guys don't afford us the ability to learn and take in new information. And we literally can't talk about a coin without you saying we're shilling it. That's a problem. Do you guys understand? Well, thank you for acknowledging that.
Yeah.
Thank you for acknowledging that.
There it is right there. Hey.
You have a platform, like the platform should be open source.
Yes, and I try to take that I try to take that with a lot of accountability and responsibility. No one in this entire space has been held more accountable than me. I think people would agree with that. Because nonstop we're dealing with accusations. Guys, if y'all spend, I swear to y'all, where's AJ at? AJ, from a person that works for me and has worked in my studio, has been in my community, can you please just make a comment about this?
AJ, we love you, man.
Yeah, come on.
No, you're accountable, dude.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. And I'm not scared of these topics. I just want y'all for 1 minute to just hear from someone that has worked in my studio for a year and a half. He's worked for me. Thank you.
Don't talk about the meetings, though.
I wasn't.
So well.
He loves the meeting.
He likes that.
Hi, everybody. My name is AJ Writes Crypto. I'm a writer and on the research team with Bitboy Crypto. And coming onto the team, I knew he had a lot of eyes on him. I knew that there's a lot of haters, a lot of people. There's a lot of people that want to get at him. And I took that into account, and I knew what I was signing up for. And he's the most genuine person. Everyone in that building, we get along. It's a family. It really is. It makes me emotional thinking about it. And it's just when
let it out, baby.
You just see everyone that just wants to be toxic and wants to yell. I understand. People are frustrated. You put your hard-earned effort, money into this stuff, and I get your frustration. I get that there's a miscommunication. But that's why we're here. That's why we're here to talk about this on stage. And I'm really nervous right now. I wasn't expecting to do this at all.
Hey, you're doing great, guys.
In all honesty, Ben keeps it absolutely 100. We had a blast in the Bahamas, and like, seriously, if you have like something to say to Ben that you're upset about,
Doing a good job, brother.
thank you. If you're upset with Ben about something, instead of just yelling at him at a conference, just go up to him and say, hey, like, I don't really like X, Y, and Z, and he'll tell you like, this is why, and he'll explain it perfectly.
Say your name one more time.
AJ.
This your first time public speaking, AJ?
No.
Well, here goes the joke. Let's give my hand on the pros anyhow. Hey, listen. I'm taking back control of my panel. I'm taking back control. Look, that was brave what he did. He didn't run away. Ben did not run away. He opened the floor. I gave out mics. He talked to you. He talked to you up and from. That's a good way to end this panel. This panel was supposed to be fun, supposed to be a meme, but this is interesting.
What she did, the disruption that she made, that's uncalled for to be able to accuse people on stage and just yell.
It was emotional. It wasn't an engagement. No, she wasn't even listening to his explanation.
That's fine. Listen.
Adam, I want to say
Listen.
he's been one of the nicest persons.
Yeah, of course. Listen, I want everybody to understand something.
I will say something.
Okay. Can we not
from the day I met him, man. Help support my entire career. Like,
can we not push for this? Let's not leave her there. Leave her there. Look, I want everybody to understand. I am the most forgiving person in the world. There are people I probably should not forgive for stuff, and I do anyways. What I care about is the understanding of what is true. And if people haven't been able to figure that out over the last 6 weeks, that's what I care about, then you're not paying attention. If you want to bring up threads from a year ago that are projects from 2 years ago that we made mistakes trusting, then you're not relevant right now. That's not relevant to what I do. What is relevant is what we all learn from mistakes. What mistake am I running from? What am I running from? What have I not faced head on? There are ways to have these conversations. I'm the only person out there right now pushing and saying, we zero coin and token promotions. I'm literally speaking out against what I did because I understand the mistakes and I understand how it reverberates in the community. And the fact that you want to pull up something from January of 2022, the very beginning of this year, when we've completely restructured and changed what we do, that's not fair to me. And that's not fair to people that are up here on this stage to attack them as well for different things that we've all done. I don't blame Merritt for trusting Celsius.
You helped me a ton. I was like literally like, oh my God, I was like losing it when you were like the only person who was a public figure also who understood in my DMs being like, don't worry, like this is how you deal with it. Like you were so kind. Like that made so much difference.
Thank you. And that's what I want people to understand is we are really all trying to push and move together towards getting a cleaner space. Guys, this is brand new technology. There's no roadmap on how to do these things. And we all have to work together. And I can tell you, every person on the stage cares. To be able to bring up stuff from way in the past when we made some mistakes, it just isn't relevant to what we're doing today. But I hope that she learned something from this. I hope that you learned something from this. Are you laughing like you didn't? So you still believe that you're correct? Like it's okay to bring stuff up from the past?
So can I just say something? I think it's really tough when you have a camera on you 24/7, and I know I'm not the exciting guy right now, but I just want to point this out. But before I actually started a YouTube channel, I used to mow lawns for a living. That's what I did. I worked for my family business, and I would just listen to crypto YouTube in my headphones. And I would hear a lot of these projects that these other influencers from 2015, 2016, 2017, I'm not going to name them, that came before me. And I would buy into it. And when I got into, and I'm not saying, this project is bad, this project, maybe even legit, non-legit. I'm just saying, when I became an influencer, these people started coming to me. And then I started seeing the inner workings of really what was going on. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not sticking up, I'm just telling you the facts. They ultimately, really what I realized was they were using the influencers ultimately as the fall guys, essentially. They were doing they were telling us the wrong information. They were lying through their teeth. Yeah, and what I'm saying is I've seen a lot of guys.
But I want you to stand up and make sure that that framework that you're putting out legally is pro DeFi, bro. Don't forget about
We're talking about two different.
Yeah, well, what I'm
legislations.
what I'm saying is, you know, celebrities in general, and I'm not a celebrity. I'm a nobody. I'm a nobody. But what I am saying is that the people that watch the content do tend to put these people on a higher pedestal. And at the end of the day, we're navigating the space just as much as the rest of you, trying as hard as we can. And at the end of the day, like fighting and bickering and all this other stuff, guys, we have to grow together. You know, we can't tear ourselves apart from the inside out. They do that anyway, right? Left versus right. These lives matter, these lives don't. Pro versus not. We're not going to do that in this space too. And I think...
Clear is better than the politics going on. You gotta admit, we're here, we're talking with each other.
Dude, I love it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. And I think at the end of the day, look, man, you know, if a guy's coming out admitting his faults, you know, wearing his heart on his sleeve, I mean, I highly doubt that, you know, Ben just woke up one morning and said, I just got scammed. No, none of us ever wake up and want that. We get scammed more than anybody else. 100%. I've had projects, and this is going years ago. I haven't done a promotion in, I couldn't even tell you the last time. This is, you know, your small channel, you need to grow, right? And, you know, they would, oh, we'll give you tokens, right? On paper, right? And you're looking at this number like, oh, this is cool, right? And guess what? You don't get those tokens, and by the time you do, the price has crashed, everybody's pointing their fingers at you, and guess what? You got scammed too, except that guy in a business suit who scammed everybody else, nobody knows him, he's off in the Bahamas somewhere, and I gotta go through, you know, months of comments.
I've gotta go find him.
So I think at the end of the day, it's our responsibility to the people, and I think we need to just grow together as an industry. We need to right our wrongs. We need to move forward. I agree with you. If you want to do the token promotions, that's whatever. For me, I've moved way beyond that, you know, and I just think we just need to keep growing. We need to.
It's a church confessional now. No, I want to make one last.
That's a beautiful place to stop to cut it. Hey, so it's all clapping. Hey, so I've been given the liberty of ending us on a high note. This is true town square. Like, we're having a political debate here, and it's geopolitics that's world-based, decentralized, world cloud computer stuff. Like, we're the future 1%. And at the end of the day, everybody on here, like, I've been in crypto just as long as any of you, and I've watched a lot of your careers. Some I've had controversy with sometimes, and sometimes I've seen people that come out of that controversy, like you, Bitboy, come out, take accountability, and then do the right thing. And I appreciate because it's hard work. It's hard work. All of it. I can't imagine even being in the front lines. But from the back, like, I'm watching and I'm appreciating it, and I can't wait to see what all of y'all do. But, like, remember the little guy here when we get on the ivory tower of our own, man. Don't forget about any of us here.
Well, thank you for that. I'm gonna do a brief call out here also. I recognize this man.
Oh, shills.
He may or may not be a crypto journalist and write in this periodical. So this audience, it's kind of got a stacked deck here. We've got people who do work in crypto journalism. We had a question about crypto journalism, and we've got the question about influencer work, and most commonly we refer to what this line of work as influencer marketing. There is a distinction, I think we all have to agree, between journalism, influencer work, which is coverage, but it's not capital J journalism. It is a little bit different. Everybody on this stage is building their own platform. They don't have somebody else who's going and getting rack space for them with a magazine cover and a brand and a built-in audience of 1 million+ people that they can just write for and then say, okay, these are my ideas. There's a broad distinction between these two pursuits. Journalists do have to keep themselves to certain standards because they have this brand behind them saying, look, we paid for this platform, we're only going to publish words in this way, we're only going to represent the industry in this way, but they make their money by advertising too. And they take the allocations. And they are in bed with some of these same institutions.
Down with the bloody red queen!
And they're running ads.
Down with the bloody red queen!
They're running ads by Crypto.com and Celsius and FTX and everybody else. Where's the outrage for them?
Thank you.
These guys have a face. They just have a brand. So I wanted to make that distinction there. They're holding themselves to standards.
Hey, I just want to say one quick thing. Ben, you touched on this. I think it's really important. It's great to have conversation and discourse back and forth, but how we do it changes everything. I've known Ben for a while, and dude, you are an upstanding guy.
Thank you.
Incredible guy, actually. And I think it's okay to disagree, but attacking, we can't do that. We can't turn on each other. You have to get to know somebody, build relationship.
It's
And I think that's super important as a takeaway for everybody here. If we want to thrive and stay unified and strong,
We gotta grow up.
give each other the benefit of the doubt, get to know each other, put relationship first.
Because I guarantee, I agree 100%. I guarantee if you knew me, if you spent 1 week around me, your opinion would be 100% different than it is. And this is the problem. We need to get to know each other. That guy's had a question the whole entire time. I want him to. Yeah. Thank you.
And like 30 hours to fly here from New Zealand. So
all right.
Yeah.
And Ded's right. It's an amazing context to be in a room with so many smart people, one of the smartest rooms in the world right now. So it's great you're solving some big questions. For context, in New Zealand, I helped write the legislation around influencer marketing. I have New Zealand's largest influence agency, but I also have a large project, Fluff World, Non-Fungible Labs, Alternate State Machine. Anyone knows those? Well, here's the interesting thing. We've never, until recently, we didn't use influencers because it's a really compromised and tricky space, and mainly because we're trading, right?
Yeah.
You know, I've got a tiny audience, but it's pretty hard if you're still trading to be talking. And this is weird for me to sit on the other side of the fence because I've had this argued at me from the big publications. They're not actively trading. So Crypto Magazine isn't, even though they have people in there trading. Would you consider stopping trading to be a creator? Because that's probably the only time you're going to be able to kind of walk away from any criticism.
Yeah, well, I don't even really trade at all. You mean not investing at all either? Like not even having any. Yeah.
Authorized financial advisor, there are really strict protocols around what you can trade and what you can say. And that's where we're going into regulation. I can tell you it's already happening in Australia, New Zealand, and Europe. But that's something you guys would consider because then you're untouchable.
Guys, I'd say I've already done that to an extent. Like, I only talk about Bitcoin and ETH. Like, I won't talk about anything other than that.
Trading in Bitcoin and ETH, and that's still, I mean, I obviously
I would
understand.
stop. I would stop completely. I think the audience in that is like a million times more. Like, the money literally doesn't mean whatever. Like, it's like no.
Give me all your money.
Look, I think I understand what he's saying. I think that when we're looking at things that have speculative price points, then yeah. But I mean, when you look at stock market influencers and stuff like that, like they do still invest in stocks. I think people have a really flawed understanding of what a day in my office looks like. Guys, I don't trade. The only crypto that I own, that's mine is this dollar cost average portfolio with Ethereum and Cardano that I've set up on crypto.com. That's all that I own. The rest of my crypto, it's all, my CFO runs it. We have a corporate structure.
If somebody that's passing laws in the White House can pass laws and trade on that information, we should absolutely be able to say, we like this token and we own it.
But here's the problem. Here's the problem with what you're saying. I agree. The problem is, and why we have so much, obviously we have a lack of trust in the space for a lot of good reasons, and also for a lot of bad reasons and false reasons. We don't have those laws, and so it makes it easy for her to come on and attack me because I don't have a leg to stand on, because I can't say, I followed this, I followed this, I followed this. And when people look at speculative prices, and you see the bottom drop out of something, the assumption is that it was me, that I made a video, and I'm the one that sold. Guys, I haven't sat in front of my computer and sold a position in anything outside of when we were trading live on the stream early last year in years.
I can vouch that I witnessed whales playing your shit.
Thank you. Thank you.
I can vouch for that. That's what stopped me from talking the controversy. Got fucking shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, what the fuck is he doing today, right? And then I look and I'm like, it's not him.
Thank you. This is what people have to understand.
But the thing is, it could be, it still could be, you don't have a way to prove. There's no Merkle tree proof of I told the whale group, right?
This is why I've now taken.
No disrespect, but I don't think any of us up here have the kind of resources to move like Bitcoin.
I disagree because I know some of the people y'all know.
Well, maybe then, but not us. We don't have nearly as much money as you think we do. I can tell you that. But I think.
But you're right. There are people that will watch it.
Yeah.
Take advantage, knowing to do the opposite. I agree.
Yeah, but I think that, you know.
It's not their show.
Oh, I am? I gotta go to the main station. But I think that the people need to understand that there is a lot that goes on in the background, and most of the finger pointing, it's done at the wrong people. And that's the mystery. Guys, have y'all not seen what just happened with FTX? Have y'all not seen the entire game is a misdirection pointing? We went to Deltec Bank, where Tether is this weekend. Yesterday I was there. They tried to kick me off. They begged me to leave, and I stood on I went to their other bank and made a big deal until somebody came out and talked to me. Why? Because we want to get it out of the truth. And you know what they did after they came in and they talked to me? They said, oh, it's not actually us, it's Tether, you need to talk to them. It's a shell game architecture of misdirection. And this is what the people that are behind the scenes want. They want people to look at me. They want people to look at Zombie. They want people to look at Altcoin Daily. Altcoin Daily? If y'all think these guys are corrupt, then I don't know. These are like the cleanest guys I've ever met in my life. And so the point is, they get accused all the time of doing stuff. It's a nonstop, never-ending game of finger pointing. And I was dead serious about what I said earlier. Obviously, this lady is not a child molester. She's not a murderer. But what proof do I have to show that she's not? All I have to do is provide a statement, and then people can run off and make their own opinions about things. That's the dangerous thing about Web 2. That's what we have to stop. We need accountability, and we need people when it comes to trading. We need these laws put in so that we have a leg to stand on when people are accused of false allegations.
And then, they're kicking us off. I do want you to say something nice about the audience before we go. Let that be your final.
Yeah, well, I mean, guys, y'all are still here. That's the nicest thing I can say to you. Y'all are still here. How many of you guys are involved in some way in either working in the industry, moderating for a community, you're involved in crypto?
Yes! Let's go!
Guys, it's almost everybody. This is the beautiful thing about bear markets. Me and Crypto Zombie, we met in person in a bear market. Me and Altcoin Daily, we met in a bear market. Me and Crow, we might have met at the very, very, very top of the last bull market. But the point is, you meet people in here, and a lot of these connections, the way that people work for me, a lot of times they come and talk to me at conferences, and we meet them, and they grow communities. I think if you want to get plugged into this industry and you're not, this is the perfect place to do it. So I appreciate all you guys for coming out, and you guys need
big round of applause.
Thank you.
Quick picture. Here, Tom. Amazing. Quick picture.